Hey everybody, how's it going? Welcome to the remaster of Let's Glitch Pokemon Yellow Part 43. If you remember from last time, we started off fighting Lorelei. We have some fun stuff going on here. Arcanine's low in health, but we're just gonna fight anyway. Use Takedown. Get some good damage. Oh no, I fainted. How horrible. But then I get poisoned too. Did the final blow there, even though I was already at 0 HP. Interesting effect we get. Now let's switch into Hero. And you know what? I don't want to battle Lorelei, so I'm just going to use the Pokeflute. And we're just going to dip out of battle. Pretty nifty. Let me show you how I did that. Okay, first things first, you're going to need a couple things. Basically, a Master Ball, that makes things easiest, GM, and the Pokeflute. After that, find a Pokemon, preferably in the Victory Road if you want to do it on the Elite Four, but you can do this anywhere, it doesn't have to be for the Elite Four. There we go. It's also nice to do it next to that ladder if you do it in Victory Road. Doesn't matter which Pokemon you find, Geodude will do just fine. After that, use GM to escape battle, that's what it does. Open your menu again and then catch the Pokemon. In this case, Geodude. It's pretty funny that it's still there, technically. So we'll catch the Geodude, that's pretty cool. So the game will still think we're in a battle, but we're gonna kind of leave that, and then open our Pokemon menu to kind of refresh the screen. That way we can leave. If you encounter another battle before you leave, you have to restart. That'll throw things off. And what's interesting is if you remember, Arcanine was poisoned, but he's not taking damage now. That's because the game still thinks we're in a battle. For that reason, you don't want to fly either, so that's why you want to kind of walk there. I'm doing here. You know the drill from here, we're pretty much going to go to Lorelei and go from there. So we'll go in here, speed it up because that doo-doo is kind of annoying to listen to. So just like before, we'll do this again. Just use the Pokeflute and we'll get out of here. Just like that. It's pretty nifty too, you can do this to any trainer you want, including gym leaders. Pretty neat. And we can move on. Unfortunately, you can only do it one in a row. Like, you need a wild Pokemon beforehand. You have to catch it, by the way. And so, you can't really do it back-to-back for the Elite Four. It's kind of unfortunate. If you had a Rivals Effect item, you could actually go through the wall here. But if you want to fight Blue at the end, as we just covered, that won't work. Anyway, let's move on. Alright, we're back here, because I have something else I want to show. If you remember, a long time ago when I first showed 2P, if you just flat out use it, this interesting effect happens. The music will fade out, and that Pokeball animation will continue for seemingly forever, which is not the case. It's just a funny Pokemon cry. Anyway, so that was not the case. Somebody actually mentioned that if you wait long enough, something else will happen, which is true. I believe it is 255 little bounces that will do it, so this will actually take a while. I'm probably just going to make a cut until it, like right before it happens, so I'll see you guys there. So there you go. And then that happens. Oh, there he is, the hooked Metapod. Can't fight him. We could probably do that. Alright, we got the hooked Metapod. He's ours for the taking. Now we're in a glitch city. And let's see if that Metapod even... Yeah, okay. Well, that was fun. Oh, now the map's still actually here. Wait, I can move around. Oh, I can kind of move this way. Interesting. I do have a Surfer. Well, this is kind of interesting. Like, honestly, I was not expecting to go into a glitch city that I can navigate a decent amount. Well, that was pretty neat, honestly. I'm glad that I tried that out. I appreciate that commenter mentioning that as well. So on that note, we're going to move on to the next one, which also was a glitch that involved a commenter too, so there'll be a little bit of a bonus for that one as well. Alright, for this glitch we'll find ourselves here, right above Cinderbot Island, on this little dock. Briefly showed you my items there, which is important for this glitch. Anyway, we're going to go up here. There's a guy we need to escape from, he's a long-range trainer. This guy right here. Do this like that. Up and over. We're gonna fly away. And in this case, let's go to Pewter City. First thing we're gonna do is go save our game using the PC. That'll allow us to use our start menu. Do that and then just reset. Now we're gonna go over here and talk to the museum guy. You might know who he is. Don't think it's him. Oh, it is him. Who was that? There was a guy I confused him with. I think yeah, it was this guy. One time, I was like, why isn't it working? It's because it's the wrong dude. No, we didn't check it out. And then he's like, you must go. You absolutely have to. And we're just locked in. We have to follow him. Which is fine, because we want to do this. Since it counts as a trainer walking, which is great. So there we go. Now we can return back to the route. But before doing that, we're going to make a pit stop in Cinderbot Island. Make things a little bit easy for us. What you want to do is head into the Pokémon. Go to this location. Oh yes, I almost forgot. I have to modify the quantities of these two items here, so I'll definitely put in the description what the total item bag looks like, this item script. And you can also use WSM for this too. I'm using 4F because it was easier for me, so that's why I have 4F. I'm going to use it now actually, and you'll see that it modified Nidoking's name here, its nickname. The 5th slot in its nickname is now blank, probably because 256 corresponds to 00, which is usually blank. And you can see its like Pokemon name is normal because it wouldn't change that. It just changes the nickname. But you can see here, if I actually modify this here, that's what it corresponds to. If I make it 255, which corresponds to FF, if I use the script, it'll now change Nidoking's name to Nido9, I like to call it. Interesting enough. Let's talk to this shelf here, and then leave. Something else I need to say before we get to where I'm going is that this glitch apparently is only possible in the English versions of Pokemon Yellow. It's because of how it affects the address that makes this glitch possible, the WRAM, this effect that we'll get here. It only works in English versions of Pokemon Yellow, so that's why. So now we just walk onto the route, and we're gonna heal our Pokemon. It's another instance of like text box matching and stuff like that. We've seen it before. And that does heal your Pokemon. Like how we like dipped them in the water or something and that's what healed them. Anyway, let me show you another one we can do. So making Lemonade 254 will once again alter the nickname. This time Nido18 we'll call it, which corresponds to FE. And we'll get a different effect with that. Do not forget to talk to the shelf, otherwise it won't work. And then just head back to that little pier, I guess. This will happen. We'll actually get a glitch mart that has glitch items too. There we go. Something must have had a long name, so there's a whole bunch of goofy stuff going on in here. We can actually buy these items if we want. Oh, there's 2P, that's funny. I never bothered in the past to see what's at the bottom of this, so I might try it. Blue polka dollar. But you can, like, in fact, buy Master Balls here, too, for free. It's pretty cool. It's another interesting effect that you get with this. I want to see if there's... That's an interesting glitch item. Might as well buy that and see what happens. I'm sure you can go on as long as you want. Actually, that might be a Rivals effect item. Let's take that instead. There we go. It was very expensive, but maybe it's worth it. And now everything's weird in the background. It's pretty fun. Close out of that. Wow, okay. Now I'm curious. I shouldn't have the secret key on me, so yeah, that. Is that actually Rivals effect? Let's see. Yes, it was. Okay, cool. Oh, doesn't want me to go that way. I'm facing the wrong way. Gotta face this way. There we go. That's pretty neat. Okay, we can get in the gym that way and, you know, don't need a secret key. Let me leave and it'll take us back out, which is pretty fun. Anyway, let's go to another address. Alright, having 253 in this slot will correspond to FD, which should give us Nido 17, I guess. Anyway, talk to the shelf and go. Head back to the little dock, I guess. Basically what it is. It's funny though, because in the remakes of this game, it's a piece of land. And so here it says switch on, which is actually an unused version of turning on the PC, which we can use here. As you can see, this is the setup I used for 4F. Might as well show you this since, you know, it's here. There was a comment recently that I saw whether WSM setup is better than 4F or not, or vice versa, and I think I lean towards 4F just because you don't have to catch as many Pokemon, and as long as you have rare candies, you can make it work, because the hardest part here is just having a Clefairy of a certain amount of HP. And then the Metapod's a little tricky just because you have to have Metapod and then the certain moves and then a certain amount of PP. But other than that, it's pretty easy, so I think personally I'd lean towards 4F over WSM. But WSM still works great, like, nothing against that. And what's nice too is you don't really have to do much besides have Seal, like 233 HP. That's like the only major thing. And that's not the only setup you can use other ones for WSM as well. Alright, anyway, to the next one. Alright, let's toss 4 now. This will give us yet another address. Nido 16. Keep going in here, even though it's really not useful at all. Talk to the shelf before leaving. That was address FC. That girl always walks in the way. Anyway, so we'll go over here, and now we have the PC, but only for items. Just to be expected, honestly, and log off. It's that, pretty much. Let's do another one. Let's toss 5 of them now. Try this. Nido 5ing. I don't know why I like saying that so much. It's just so goofy being able to add any character you want in there. Because it changes based on the address it corresponds to, so you can get other stuff. We'll see that in a moment. Oh, I didn't do anything there, but I think I know why. Let's toss 6 this time. We're just going to skip over that. Nido 4ing. Oh, I shouldn't have looked at the name, because that's the reason why it didn't work, because I opened the Pokemon menu. If I didn't do that, then it would have shown a text box that was blank. Unfortunately, I can't do it for this next one, so I can just try it again. We'll toss 6 again. Just flat out use it, don't look into... Oh wait, I forgot to grab the shelf thing. There we go. If I don't look into the Pokemon menu, it should do something different. Hey, she didn't move that time. So it did this, that's all it does, just a blank box. That's literally it, nothing too special. So let's do another one then. Alright, let's toss 7 of them now. Use this. Talk to the shelf. Head on out. Now this one, if I'm correct, really isn't too special. Because all it really does is just give us the PC. Normal. Which I guess is kind of cool. Yes, tell me what a Pokédex is. Okay, cool. Thanks. Yeah, that's that. So let's go into something else. Alright, if we toss 8, we'll get another one that doesn't really do much. Nido 2ing. So we're actually going to go straight into doing tossing 9. If I'm correct, yes. And then this will give us the 1, which is F7. Never said it though, but when we got the normal PC, that was F9. This one's pretty fun. Unfortunately, I don't have a particular item that could be useful for this. And we just get this, which is pretty fun. I feel like if I do have enough coins, I could buy something here. But it's fun when you can't buy anything. It's like, you want this? Sorry, you need more coins, and it disappears on you. Kinda lame. But it's pretty fun. Let's go into another one. Okay, now if we toss 10, we'll get an interesting effect. Nido 0ing. I gotta stop saying that. Anyway, so click on the shelf, walk on out. And so now this is the other part where somebody commented on, and I thought it was a good idea. So what happens here is that we will activate the Cable Club. And so they asked what would happen if we were linked to different games, which is possible through this, which I'll try at the end of this episode. So if you want to check that out, just go to the end of the video. If not, watch the rest of it. It'll still be there. Anyway, that's where I'm going to do it. So now we're going to move on to one more thing, and then we'll go to another glitch. Alright, for this last one, just toss 11. I tossed 10 by accident, so I'll just toss one more. It's okay. Use 4F. We'll see now that he has a female symbol in that slot, which is so cool. There we go. Does that make him a Nido Queen now? Anyway. Head up to the pier over here. And then we'll get the vending machine. And what's fun is if I buy lemonade, which isn't a good idea because it'll actually screw everything over there, which is not a big deal because I reload after each attempt anyway, so it kind of works out. But yeah, if you get an extra item when something's already over 99, it'll create 2 stacks, which is not usually a good thing. Anyway, one more thing before we go actually. I'm gonna toss like 25 of them just for the heck of it and see what we get. This is the example I was talking about though, where you can get like any character you want. So now we have an exclamation point there. And as far as I know, as long as you modify the script accordingly, you can change any character you want in the name. You just have to have the right item script for that. That might be something I'm willing to try at a later time. Let's do this. Toss like maybe 3 more. Do it again, see what we get. Now it's the R, that's weird. Let's go see if it does anything. I doubt it will. But let's check it out for the heck of it. Yeah, I don't think anything after F5, which was the female symbol by the way, I don't think anything after that will really do much. So that'll be all for now. Let me show you the other glitch. Okay, for this next glitch we need to do the long range trainer glitch, or trainer escape glitch, however you want to say it. I'm gonna do it on this guy. I always do it on this guy. We're gonna fly to a spot we can fight a trainer, which is definitely the harder part doing this glitch. I'll just go over here because I know these trainers are available. Sometimes once you get so far into glitching this game, it's really hard to find trainers you haven't fought. I'm gonna use this guy, probably in both instances. I guess we'll see. Yeah, probably make things simple. So fight him, beat him up. Once we do that, fly over to this location. And go into the Pokemon lab. I believe it's down here at the end of the hall. This guy here. He wants a Kingos can, but he's gonna trade me a muck for it. It's called Sticky. That name's important. That nickname Sticky corresponds to a Pokemon. And so now what we're gonna do is go back to the spot where Long Range Trainer was, because you know there's supposed to be a Pokemon that's gonna show up based on the last Pokemon special stat, but in this case it's gonna be based off the Pokemon's nickname. So we go back, get into our encounter here, and we get a Kingler at 152. And if you're familiar with the Mew glitch, that should have been level 7 since it didn't growl. But it was based on the nickname of that Pokemon, so we got a Kingler at level 152, which is pretty awesome, so we can catch that and keep it if we want. I don't have a rare candy on me, unfortunately, but you can continue to level that up since it's over level 100, which is pretty awesome. And now it's ours. That's pretty good attack. It's pretty neat. Guillotine, Crab Hammer. Those are always fun moves. So now, another thing that was mentioned, you can see here I have a Pokemon that you get in a trade. Ricky here. If you want, I'll show you... Yeah, I might as well show you where it is now. It should be pretty easy, actually. So if I just go over here... Let's hope I don't mess up the Long Range Trainer glitch. Happens every so often. There we go. Once you do it long enough, though, it's pretty rare. There's another method you can use, so I'll show you here, because why not? Did it earlier. Same thing we did earlier, where we just save our game. Whoops, and then reload. So once again, our start menu works. This guy will help us activate the trainer, I guess, if you will, since this acts as a trainer walking. Which is the 2 steps you need. I don't think I said that earlier. But once we complete that, we can go back to the route successfully. But before doing that, we're going to do the exact same thing where I go to a trainer that we can trade with. In this case, the owner of that Ricky, which is over here. I went the wrong way. I hate doing that. I don't have a cutter either, so I can't go through that tree, unfortunately. Would have been nice to have. Heck, even a rival's effect item would have been very helpful to go through a wall. There we go. That guy is housed down here. I actually think it's a girl. Not really sure. So you can see here. How's my little Machip? Yeah, she wants a Cubone. So there's a comment that this glitch won't work if you trade your Pokemon, or like it's based off your Pokemon and not the other Pokemon, like the original Pokemon's nickname, which is not the case. It's actually, it doesn't matter. It's still based on the original Pokemon that you trade for their nickname. So once we go back over here, we'll get this, because this happens every so often. So this time it's based off Ricky, which will give us a level 80 Starmie. And so, like I mentioned, it doesn't matter if the trade's been completed. It doesn't matter if, like, you haven't done it before. Like, it's just as long as you talk to that trainer before returning back to the route, and it's the last. Because I'm pretty sure if you, I want to test this now, but I'm not going to. I wonder if you talk to the trainer and then go fight a different battle, if it's based off the special stat or just based off nickname. I'm not actually sure. And I think now that I mentioned it, I might as well show it anyway. What the heck. Can't escape, we're gonna get our butt kicked. I'm just gonna reload anyway, it's fine. Alright, this works out well. We can just go over here and continue. You absolutely have to go. So we'll try this again. It's taking longer than I wanted, but now that I thought about that, might as well try and show it. Okay, cool. Just gotta go over here and talk to the person. Oh jeez, they're so far over here. I feel like it's faster to go elsewhere, honestly. There we go. Actually going to fly, it's probably quicker. We're gonna go fight a random Pokemon over here, change our special stat, and see if we get something else. If we do, then we know it's based off, I guess, the most recent thing that happened. We're gonna find out here real quick. Part of me wonders if, like, the nickname overwrites, so where it doesn't matter what the special stat is anymore, which would make sense to me, but we're gonna find out right now. Okay, so yeah, that's so interesting to me, actually, that if you do get into a battle afterwards, it'll then use special stat again, but then if you go talk to the trainer with the nickname Pokemon, it will take that. And it's just based on the last thing, which is pretty interesting. Why not catch a Lickitung? I'm not gonna keep it anyway, it doesn't matter. It's just fun. But that's a really nifty glitch you can do. You can use it to get a Starmie really early into the game, which is awesome. It also works in red and blue, I should say, which is awesome. And I believe, now that I think about it, the only glitch that is only doable in yellow was the one I showed before this. It was like the C Route 21 text box glitch. I'll put in the description what they actually call it, but that glitch is the only one that's like exclusive to yellow. Everything else I show here is possible in red and blue. Okay, that's a huge tangent there. We're gonna move on to the next glitch, and we should be pretty close to being done after that. I'll see you guys there. Alright, for this glitch, I'm gonna be really to the point because I have shown it multiple times. If you remember, it's basically, I just call it the Route 11 glitch Mart glitch. Because what you do is come over here and fight certain trainers, which I'll show you now, starting with this guy here. After that, fight this guy. You'll fight this trainer too. You'll have this trainer here. Keep him, he's a long-range trainer. We'll need him for this glitch, but you can fight this guy here. Fight this guy up here. You'll also fight this guy up here. Finally, you'll fight this guy, who blocks your way anyway, so take him out. After beating him, head into the building here. To the gate, I guess they'll call it, and grab the item finder from this guy. You have to actually activate this event. Pretty sure that's because of the message he displays, so you want to make sure that you have it to where you have the item finder, and he'll tell you that right there, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, that right there, pretty much. Yeah, okay. Anyway, we get it now. We go. So after that, head back to that long-range trainer. Head back to the guy over here. Going to do the trainer escape glitch on him. Let's go fight a trainer after that. Guess we'll have to use somebody over here. Probably took the long way to do that, but whatever. You should do just fine. Oh, I already fought you. Somebody on here should be fine. I already cleaned out this route. I guess I have. This is what I mean. It's like this is the hardest part of doing some of these glitches. Finding a trainer fight. Jeez. Okay. Took care of that. What you want to do now is head back to Vermilion City. Listen to the awesome theme it offers. So in Pokemon Yellow, what you want to do is go over here and talk to Reed, I guess I should say, even though we're looking at the back of it. Oh, the gym sign here. I'm actually going to save first. Talk to the sign, or read the back of it, I should say, once again. Head back to the route. In Pokemon Red and Blue, you would talk to that sign. I don't know why I keep saying talk. You would examine. Examine the back of that sign. Or you can do this sign. Whatever. Once we go back onto the route, this will happen. Or we'll get another glitch Mart. Master Ball. Yeah, I'm short on a couple of those. Give me some. Buy a town map, because why not? Eh. Oh, actually pass since there's a bunch of items with long names, I guess. There we go. We can grab another bike if we didn't the first time. What's nifty about these glitch marts, you can totally just do that. The game will not stop you. I believe it is possible to get rare candies in here too. WSM, that's pretty awesome. Seems to go on for a while. I'm pretty sure it will loop though, lose some speed. Because usually with stuff like this, it'll loop around eventually. I love an F, that's cool. I saw some badges in here. GNSL. VG. We're just gonna buy that item. Oh, it didn't let us crash the game. Did it reset? That must have been a unterminated name glitch item. So a super glitch item. Interesting. Let me reload. Okay, we're back. Might be good to avoid using that item. We're trying to buy it, that VG item. For that reason, we're gonna buy that item there, which is X. Pretty sure it's 00, or like the equivalent of J. Red and blue. And yeah, usually it just does something like that. And since I saved here, no Pokemon shows up afterwards. Normally that's what happens. But if I like battle a trainer and then go back onto the route afterwards, we'll get like a wild battle. But it's nice though, saving here, since it's still based off the text box, I can just do this and head back and get a different effect, just like that. So this one will give like a glitch text box. At least it should. Oh, it did this. It gave us like the LGL effect. That's kind of fun. And it'll fix it by doing that. Let's reload again. Sure, we can talk to somebody too. That works as well. It's just luck. Luck of the draw. So normally something would happen there, but like I said, we saved our game and then reloaded, and that cancels out the data of the Pokemon you last fought, so nothing shows up. I believe there's one thing that gives an interesting effect. Let's try this. Yeah, so this will give us a battle, which I do believe I've shown this in the original. So I think this will make us fight the guy who we were supposed to. It's my understanding. But maybe not. Maybe it's a trainer that's randomly on the route that corresponds to that text box, because if you remember, that's what Zero Air was like too. And that just gave me an ununop code. I forgot about that too. Let me reload. Alright, I found a trainer. It's the guy on the route above us, like the Butterfree. We're gonna talk to this guy too, see what happens. There's a partial moment of silence for you. You can't be a coward in the world of Pokemon. Okay. Says Chansey. Too bad I don't have anything to catch that with. Yeah, so I guess that trainer at the Butterfree would be a good way to get a Chansey at this point in the game if you wanted. But that's pretty much all I have for this glitch. I showed off a good bit of it too in my Pokemon Blue series. And anything that happens in blue can also happen in red, so it's basically the same thing there. Remember, if you want to use this glitch in Pokemon Blue, red and blue, you'll use this sign here to get like the glitch Mart. And if you do this glitch again, like after doing it once, it seems to give you the Pokemon Center, like, oh, we can heal your Pokemon effect. It doesn't do the glitch Mart again, for whatever reason, both in red and blue and yellow. So there's that. That's enough of this glitch for now, let's go on to another one. Alright, I am hoping to wrap this up pretty quick. This shouldn't take much longer. For this glitch, we're just going to go into the grass here, find a wild battle. Rattata, perfect. I can go against my Rattata. Hopefully it doesn't outspeed me. So we have a Rattata here, Substitute. We're going to use it. And if you know, Substitute takes a 4 for your HP. And 4 is 1/4 of 16, so we'll be able to use it, but the problem is we'll lose a 4 for our HP, which gives us 0, and we'll clap our own ass. And so Rattata faints, we're just gonna leave, and that glitch is basically that. It's the Substitute 1/4 glitch, because you take a 4 for your HP when you use Substitute, and you faint. It's pretty silly, which shouldn't happen. Because obviously if you're too low and make yourself faint, it won't work. But there's that little oversight where if it's exactly 1/4, it will still take effect, but, you know, wouldn't be very desirable. Now the next one, we're going to steamroll right into it. Got a Mew right there, shown this in the original as well. Almost tempted not even to, but I guess I can say this now. I'm not sure if I'm going to unlist the videos, the original ones, or just put them in their own little thing. I guess we'll see. So just in case I decide to do that, I'll show you this. We're going to fight the long-range trainer in this case. So we're going to do another glitch that involves transform. It feels weird fighting this guy. So what you want to do for this glitch is transform right out the bat. And as you know, that will change your moves. So now I have Rattata's moves. You also see that this Mew is close to leveling up, which is good. That's what we want. Hyper Fang should hit. Hopefully it'll take it out. I'm going to speed this up because I don't want to wait for luck. Oh, okay, cool. That was one shot. I don't know why I was expecting it to take forever. Wow, we just got just enough XP to level up. So we'll learn a move here, which is, you know, pretty typical. Mew learns Mega Punch at level 20. We're gonna get rid of... We'll just get rid of... Body Slam, why not? Just in case. So after that, that's cool. We take away from our original moves, because it's a Mew, not the Rattata, technically. And then I have the XP all on me, I forgot. As you know. Forgot that I had that. And so now Ekans will come out, big whoop. You can only do this in a trainer battle, because you have to do it over the course of more than one Pokemon, pretty much. And then you'll see here, wait a minute, I have my original moves. Which shouldn't be the case, because I'm still transformed into Rattata, as you see there. So that's the glitch there, is that once you level up and learn a move, the game will bring back your original moves you had before you transformed, because, you know, it shows up when you go to replace a move, and it doesn't change it back, apparently. Mega Punch. Cool, there we go. Alright, go through there. And now I think about it, I might make a cut for that anyway, for a better setup. I think I will for the next glitch, which does involve the EXP all. Which we're just going to go right into that now, because that's all for this glitch, the level up transform glitch. So I'll see you guys in a second. Okay, I believe this will be the easiest setup for showing off this glitch, the EXP all glitch. Just need to find a battle there. Geodude will do just fine. So I'm going to defeat this Geodude, and you should know how the EXP all works. It takes EXP from the total EXP, gives half of it to the Pokemon, and then the other half is supposed to be divvied up among the other Pokemon that are present. If there's 4 Pokemon present, it'll give it to all of them. So it's like divvied up by 4, give or take. So now, if we switch in, we'll reduce the total amount of EXP we'll get. That's actually perfect. So I'm actually going to switch into the Pokemon, and that will reduce the half that we'll get, because that half will be divvied up against the Pokemon that actually participated in the battle. So we'll switch into Cloyster, finish it off. So you'll see I have 82 now, as the half, if you will, that it gave the Pokemon that participated. But instead of taking the total that was shared between them, which should have been like 200 something, it only takes it based on the 82, so I actually get much less EXP. So essentially, whenever you're using EXP all in this game for whatever reason, because there's really no reason to, honestly, when you have rare candies, don't like switch train, because you'll lose EXP that way. It's pretty silly. So that's that glitch, which is very unhelpful. Some glitches are helpful, but that one's actually the exact opposite. Anyway, we're not quite done yet. I'm going to make a cut, because I have to switch a couple things around for the last thing I'm going to do in this part. So stick around for that. Alright, this is the bonus I wanted to show. You'll see here that I have the games linked, and that this should work. It's funny because these are both the same game, they're both Pokemon Yellow. And here we go, somebody mentioned trying to link the games up this way, and it's finally working. It was giving me trouble beforehand. So it does in fact work when they're linked. We're just gonna go to Trade Center, because why not? That works. There we go. And it crashed on the other end. That's pretty fun. But it does work over here. Huh. That's actually upsetting. Exclamation point. What happens if we go in here? You're probably like waiting. Huh. Won't lie, that was a little anticlimactic. There might be a little bit more to do with that, but I'm gonna wrap it up here. Thanks for whoever commented that. That was actually a really good idea. A good point. I wonder how it interacts with Pokemon Blue. That would be much different, but I guess we can see it at a later time. Anyway, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you next time.